everybody to our podcast, The Princess Chronicles X Deux. And we are doing our first show this morning on Saturday morning because we still have real jobs. And we're bored as hell.
Yeah.
So, so I'm going to introduce my co-princess here. Let's see, Linda on the town, Linda Suter.
Hi.
We love you. And we have celebrity guest stars this morning for you for our first show. We have celebrity Palm Austin, and we have celebrity Palm Julie.
Hi, Julie.
They will not cooperate. I promise you they won't. So just very briefly, if you don't have a sense of humor, turn this off now. We expect our ratings to be slightly higher than the president's. I mean, I'm saying if we can't be just slightly higher than the president's, we need to go away. If you don't have a sense of humor, just walk now. We don't need you. Anyway, so we're going to talk about everything. We have been quarantined now since the end of February, and we're going to talk this morning. Our first subject is going to be about the reopening. So Linda, why don't you start with your first thoughts on that?
So I think it's good. I think we do need to start to do phase one. We can't stay, my opinion is we can't stay locked up forever. We have to learn to live with this virus. I'm saying safely, of course, cautiously. I don't think, though, these businesses can price gouge us. I'm seeing some very increased pricing, which concerns me.
What things are you seeing, for instance?
Well, I just, I'm an avid supporter of Virginia wineries, and I go to.
You are.
Hey, I got my cocktail today. I got my mimosa.
You did. I was rushing so quickly to get my crown, which is a little askew on, and make our time, because you don't want to be late for production your first day, God forbid.
No.
So you're seeing the wineries gouging.
A little bit. Like, I saw one that I go to a lot, which is way out in Delaplane, and they want to charge $295 for two people to sit for 4 hours. For every two people, you can drink your heart out, but that's a lot of alcohol to sit and drink even for 4 hours.
Question. Are you crawling home after that? That's all I want to know is, are you crawling home after that? I'm thinking I'm going to have a hard time getting a private driver.
Yeah.
And I think you're going to have a hard time. I love the Southern here, the gonna. I think you're going to have a hard time finding someone that's going to be an appointed driver to do something like that. So what else are they offering for $295 other than all the wine?
You can drink beer, you can drink wine. They'll have a server, they'll take your picture.
I can take my own damn picture.
Well, the problem too is this is a very casual winery. We're talking rustic. So am I going to pay $295 as princesses to sit on a picnic table and look at the dirt? Sorry.
That's fascinating, though. I haven't done that recently.
No,
so
and I love going out there. I'll put on my cowboy boots and I'll go out there and sit on a picnic table. But $295, we could go to a nicer. We could go now. Sepp and Terry in Charlottesville. I could see that. It's a little more upscale. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But there are people saying they're going to do it. So
okay, I'm going to take a moment. My $5,000 cowboy boots, my custom $5,000 cowboy boots, is not going out there, are not going out there
I mean, you know me, I'm a Southern girl too, and I love the wineries, and I will put on my cowboy boots, my sundress, my hats, and go out there and take some pictures. I love it, but I'm not gonna, for 10 people sitting out there with me, and for $295 for every two people, I just don't see it, Deborah. I don't see it.
Honey, you know I'm a simple girl. You know that I'll eat a moon pie.
I know you will.
Out in the field with the best of them, and and have my collard greens and everything. But
right.
No, that one's a pass for me. I can go out and look at the dirt and haul a bottle of wine out of my
we
little.
We can go to the park. Exactly.
We can go to the park now. Yes. What about, so not to be superficial or anything, but I know we're all a little concerned about things like roots and nails.
Oh yeah, I've been doing my own.
I've been doing my own too. I would, my preference is not to be in that close proximity yet. Yeah,
I mean, I would go, but I'm a little leery of going. I read something today. There's a spa out here, and I think they're in South Riding. They're in Alexandria. And I agree with the face mask. They're going to be wearing gloves, face masks, face protectors, and you have to put your hands through a plastic covering thing. So I don't know about that experience.
That doesn't feel very spa-like to me. Did I show you earlier in the week my new mask?
Nice.
So it's so me, isn't it?
It's so you. I love the leopard, and it matches. It matches Jilly too.
It does match Jilly. So this mask is made by my dear friend Tony with Mason Militia. Mason Sylvester is the designer out of New York. He sent me 2 of these. They're beautiful and I love them. Thank you, Tony. So that's one of my favorite things this week. What are you wearing, by the way?
So my outfit came from Nordstrom. So I love Nordstrom. It's a cute little sundress with flowers. I've got my tiara. So this is actually an off the rack from Nordstrom. It came from the store at the time, which is now closed in Dulles. It was at the Dulles Mall. And so I'm wearing Nordstrom today. What about you?
Okay, is it tiara or tiara? Tiara. Well, you haven't asked yet, but I'm dying to tell you. I'm wearing vintage Alberta Macaulay. Pull this out of the closet. It was hiding back there. And a beautiful, I love her stuff, Cynthia Rowley tank underneath with sparkles. Because everybody should.
You like my murder hornet ring?
Of course. I've always loved that ring.
It's a bee. I love bees. But I'm going to call it my murder hornet ring now.
Your murder hornet ring. Like we needed one more damn thing, One more thing. Murder hornets. Like I've got to watch for that crap flying in the air now.
No, I see one of those things coming with those metal claws. I'm running. I'm taking my Raid and my Lysol. I'm going to have Raid and Lysol. I'm just spraying. No.
So I've seen some ingenious marketing stuff off the fly.
Me too.
And some of it's pretty damn funny. But when you start calculating how much money they're making, you gotta hand it to them, as bizarre as it is and where it would not normally be acceptable. In Rona land, it's acceptable. So what are you seeing as far as people marketing their businesses online?
I see some great creative virtual marketing. And I'm going to tell you my Venmo right now is Linda Venmo 3. I think I'm 3 on Venmo. So anybody wants to Venmo me? I'm seeing some very creative marketing. I see people selling earrings, holding up with tags. Come on. $1.99. But these people are making money, and I appreciate the hustle.
Hey, I do too. And repeat your Venmo again, because we have very high production values that we're trying to keep up here. And if you can't get a can of Lysol for $6.97, heck, split the cost, donate half of that to a good cause, and then send Linda and I the other $3.50.
Exactly. I think I'm Linda 3 on Venmo, but I will definitely have to look that up again.
Give them the right one. So I have here's my Cash App. I don't have one.
You have Venmo?
Here's my Venmo. I found
my Venmo.
I'm older than Methuselah. I don't have a Venmo, for God's sake.
Oh, I'm Linda Suter 2.
Right.
Linda Suter 2.
Okay, now she's gonna get all the damn money. Anyway, I don't have a Zelle. But I do have a PayPal. God bless PayPal. That one I can figure out how to use. So that's dividend, Dividend, and the number 4 and the letter U. So dividend for you.
So we have our.
I'm loyal at AOL.com.
So we have our Venmo and our PayPal. So I have PayPal too, but that's XOXO photo booth, I believe. So,
that's okay. We'll take money. We'll take change.
mm-hmm.
We'll take change. Unlike Southern Baptist churches, and I was born a Southern Baptist. We like that silent money.
We do.
We like that
and you know who I want to give a shout out in the designer world today is Malcolm Staples. Malcolm Staples.
Yes.
I got to give him a shout out. He's got his Facebook up to date. He's got his suits out there. I turned into his virtual sales, and I appreciate his hustle. I mean, he's selling those gorgeous suits, and hey, for $149, they're hitting it for me. I don't know, Deborah, but
you just scared Celebrity Palm Jilly with that. Okay, I'm going to put her down. Austin's a veteran of this, so
yeah, Austin's a little older too. Where's Palm? Anyway, where's Palm Jack?
Celebrity Palm Jack is watching all of this, going, the production value sucks. I'm not going to be in this. You're going to have to pay me more than just sitting in your arms, Mom. So he's still a little snooty, and that's okay. Yeah, I caught Malcolm Home Shopping Network the other night, and I got to give it. He's the grooming is what it is for Ronaland, and but he's got the hustle on, man. I love it. It's like there's a butt for every seat, as you're fond of saying.
I do, especially in the used car salesman out there. I do one, and he would always say to me, Linda, there's a butt for every seat in every car. So no matter what you drive, there's someone who's going to want that seat. So I appreciate his hustle, and some of those suits were really creative and cute. And I know they look great on the runway. And so I see people need to tune in. Like, I appreciate his hustle, and I see a lot of the designers making masks. Like, I got one from Nancy Bauer, who lives in Gainesville, and she did a cute little polka dotted one for me because I love polka dots, and you've got your leopard print. And so we just gotta make our times work for us, right?
We gotta do what we gotta do during the Rona times. Couple of shout outs now. We're gearing up on my KF Media side for designing Burt's DC. And boy, have we had to get creative, and I don't know if we'll pull it off yet because production's basically shut down in television and film. I think we've got a few ideas, and we're working now to see if we can actually go into production in July. And hopefully that will be the case. It'll keep me off the streets.
Well, we know we need to keep you off those streets. But I hope Linda on the Town gets to make a cameo appearance myself, because,
Are you trying to hustle me? Are you trying to get on my show?
I
really?
am.
We can probably do that. We can probably do that at some point, definitely. I've got a long list of people that want to be on this show that we haven't been able to film yet. But the good news is my director out in Kansas, oddly enough, is available.
Well, I know it's going to be fast.
He's a vet, and he's absolutely fabulous. He did 2 or 3, I think he did 3 tours in Afghanistan, and he's like, no virus is going to get me. And he covers up and everything. He takes the precautions, but he's like, yeah, he goes, let's see how we can work around this. What else is up in the news that's getting?
I did, there's a lot. Of course, there's always the right and the left, and everyone that wants to shut down, everybody who wants to open back up. It's a constant tension. So I see that all day long on Facebook, social media. I follow it. I'm trying, there's a lot of fake news out there, and I see those postings as well.
No, you mean using the blow dryer to stick up your nostrils on high heat? I
do it. I'm doing it. When I blow dry my hair, I give a little whirl up there. Why not?
Yeah. there's a stupid person at every flipping corner, and I've just, they scare me. Those people scare me.
I think the hot topic right now, which I don't condone at all, is the recent shooting that we all saw the video. God. I broke my heart. This is 2020. I don't know what's going on. I can't imagine. I know it took this long to get an arrest. It breaks my heart. I just don't understand it. It's something beyond I don't understand.
I will give kudos. I mean, this is heart-wrenching. And you saw my post on Facebook yesterday and on social media. It's about people's hearts, not about their skin colors. And it's amazing to me that we've gotten to 2020 and we haven't, there's a segment of society that hasn't figured this out. And it's not a little scary, it's very scary. And it's another kind of virus that's eating us alive. And the anger that it causes and the loss for families, it's ridiculous.
I just can't imagine what that mom must be feeling and what I just can't. If that she was so composed. Now, this of course happened in February, and it's just now hit like a ton of bricks, which makes you have to question it. But apparently, a gentleman in the neighborhood did videotape the shooting, and Good.
he finally put it out there because he said it was tearing their neighborhood in Brunswick, Georgia, apart. A little scary to do considering the people involved and considering the way that's being told with the judges.
Good for him for standing up.
Yeah, I give him such kudos because, if you can criticize and say he could have done it faster.
He did it.
You don't know the pressure or what he was under, but he got it done. And kudos to the Georgia Bureau of Investigation for acting on this and getting the arrest done.
I saw, Deborah, this sickened me yesterday. I saw a group that started in support of the shooters.
Of the shooters, of course.
And it has like 30,000. And I was like, what is wrong with our country? Like, this should not happen. And this should be, and I'm not trying to market for it whatsoever, or I don't understand it. It's beyond my reasoning. I feel like take it down. It needs to just be taken down. But, justice will prevail. I still believe in our justice system.
I believe in our justice system too. And one thing on, to that.
They'll be under the jail.
Well, they didn't get bail. So good. Anyway. Moving on. Next topic.
Yes.
Has the prince contacted you lately? And explain to everybody about the prince.
So, we all have our social media, and I've had a couple of princes contact me. I have a prince that did contact me on LinkedIn, and he's wearing the whole prince attire. So I don't know, but he's been reaching out to me on LinkedIn. I had
Is that European prince? Is that American? Is that the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Is that an African
He's a prince in the Middle East.
It's a Middle Eastern prince. Okay, so I think that one of your princes contacted several of us out here.
Yes, he has.
So he may be a trolling prince.
Yes, exactly. We have several of those on social media, and you saw the beauty I got the other night on Facebook.
Oh my God, Maurice Robinson. So, but it wasn't actually the Maurice Robinson, the basketball player.
No.
It wasn't the Admiral.
No.
No, this is I'm sorry, folks. She showed me the picture. This is a very short, and we can tell by the door he's standing in front of.
Yeah, because he's standing in front of the door with the mirror.
Yeah. This is like a 5'6" white boy prince.
Yes.
With tats. We're
and I want a few tattoos now. I've been known to kind of think a few tats are sexy, but this boy rolled
out of a prison cell, honey.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this boy rolled out of a prison cell. So we're gonna have some guests in the next few weeks.
We are, and we're gonna stay tuned. We're gonna have some special guests.
Oh, of course we're going to have some special guests. I've got to nominate one person though, because we've got to have him just because he's crazy as hell. And that would be Bernard Newby. Do you know Newby? Oh my God, wait till you, so those of you who know Newby are in for a treat. So we'll have to have Bernard on. He's a little off kilter. Brian Griffin is another one.
Oh yeah, we gotta have Brian. Like he was a hoot on your birthday bash. That was the virtual birthday bash. That was a hoot.
And
I
have to say thank you. Now, guys, I know I look like I'm 24 bullshit.
You are.
Exactly, in my mind.
And holding 24 and holding.
I turned 64 this week, so those damn people at AARP need to stop sending me shit.
Oh, my phone is ringing.
Who's calling?
Linda's fan club. How can I help you? I'm gonna put them on block real quick.
You're going to put them on block?
Well, not block, but I send them to voicemail, and they get a little bit.
Oh, you send them to voicemail? Yeah. So share with the audience the instructions you yelled out before we went on to your daughter.
So my daughter is sleeping in the room over here, and she's yelling at me, "Mom, you're too loud!" I'm like, "Sydney, it's 12 o'clock. Come on!" And they've been screaming at me to keep it down, and they're like, "You need to put your office downstairs." But anyway.
Oh God. So the only revolts that I have here is if the treats run out. So if the greenies run out, and we up. See, Austin says, "Greenies? You have greenies?" So another disclosure is, God help me, I try to clean up my mouth. I just don't. And if you can't handle just a little bit of cussing, I'm not.
This isn't the show for you.
This isn't the show for you. So follow us. Definitely shout out Princess Chronicles X Deux, DEUX. We are on Instagram. We are on Facebook. We're going to post on YouTube. On
subscribe. We're going to be
subscribe, follow. Send money.
Let it rain, baby. Let it rain.
Send champagne.
Ooh,
send champagne. We're good for that too.
If you want to advertise, right, Deborah? If you want to advertise with us, we can share.
If you want to advertise next week, I think we need to look at my bar, which should just inspire anybody.
You've got a friend in the back. You have a friend coming in. Oh,
Jilly's coming in.
Well, Deborah, I think I love our crowns.
So you said. So what's the funniest thing that happened all week to you?
The funniest thing that happened all week. I was trying to think the other day. Every time we were doing a Facebook chat, and of course, people that were on it kept getting the dings every 2 seconds. But every time somebody said something, it would remind me of a song. And my daughter's yelling again in the background.
5 minutes, Sydney. 5 minutes.
It would remind me of a song, and I would one was The Train. So that song, The Train, because Ed Rodriguez said that we all look like we're riding a train when we go out with masks. So I would put The Train, like the song, and so every time we said something, it reminded us of a song, and I would just go to YouTube and put the song on.
And we have to have Ed on. We have to have Ed on just because he's real. He's
hilarious. He's hilarious. Ed's on the radio. He does traffic, but he's been 25, 30 years now on the radio. So he's got that dry sense of humor, but it's pretty funny. So.
Damn, you're saying he could be better than us.
No.
Okay. I've had enough fun for today. Okay. How about you?
Me too. Well, I'm going to thank you so much, Social Media Land, and please follow us. We're going to be having some guests. We're going to be talking about what's going on out there in the world. We might get political sometimes. Please don't hold it against us.
We'll treat both sides. We'll treat both sides equally.
the right and the left. It's like, anyway.
Or almost, or as close as equally as we can.
All right. Well, I have to say bye to Jilly. Thank you so much. We'll see you soon.
Jilly, thanks for stopping by. You have been fabulous guests. A little quiet. We've had to lead the interviews, but you know, we've got this. We've got this. Love you, girl. Talk to you soon.
Bye. Love you too.
Bye.